Hello. So today I decided to do an interactive guided meditation. I had a lot of energy that was wanting to come through me at this time as an expression of love around what is going on over in Israel and Gaza and Palestine. And this is an offering to those of you that resonate. It's an offering where we can sit here together in community and pray through practicing nervous system regulation and sound healing. And it comes from my heart, my spirit, my soul. I truly believe that when we work on what's going on inside of us, that it has a ripple effect and that we can shift our external world by shifting our internal world. And so this is an invitation to look within ourselves. Where are we at conflict with ourselves? What's going on in Israel and Palestine and the Gaza Strip is not the only conflict going on in this world. There's like a lot of conflict that goes on in this world. And we as humans, naturally, just here in Earth School, will experience moments of inner conflict off and on throughout our lives. And some of this inner conflict comes from past lives, some of it comes from epigenetics, some of it comes from self. Then if we get into like astrology, then you have like Chiron, which is the planet of the life wound. And then you have like the archetypal energies. Like there's so many places where we are at conflict with ourselves because we're not truly coming home to ourselves. And so this is an offer, an invitation to go within and bring to light a place or two where we are at conflict with ourselves, and then to send love to that space and to send soothing energies to that space. And in that way, we can be a living prayer for the ceasefire that many of us are praying for overseas. So with that said, I'm going to start with a prayer. This is a prayer from the Lakota, and go ahead and join me in this prayer. Put your hand on your heart, take a deep breath in. Exhale through the feet, all stress, all anxiety, all fear, all worry. Do this 2 more times. O Great Spirit, O Divine Mother, Creator and Creatrix of all that is, this is me adding my words into it, whose voice I hear in the winds and whose breath gives life to all the world. Hear me. I need your strength and wisdom. Let me walk in beauty and make my eyes ever hold the red and purple sunset. Make my hands respect the things that you have made and my ears sharp to hear your voice. Make me wise so that I may understand the things that you have taught my people, the human collective. Let me learn the lessons you have hidden in every leaf and rock. Help me remain calm and strong in the face of all that comes towards me. Help me find compassion without empathy overwhelming me. I seek strength not to be greater than my brother, but to fight my greatest enemy, myself. Make me always ready to come to you with clean hands and straight eyes, so when life fades as the fading sunset, my spirit may come to you without shame. Aho. Go ahead and put your hands on your heart and just feel into your heart space, settle into your heart space, settle into your body. Breathe in the color of green in through the front of your heart, out through the back. And as you breathe, I invite you to go ahead and think of a time in life, or even a point here now, where you feel like you're constantly at odds with yourself, or like you constantly felt like everyone was against you. And as you go into that space with your hands on your heart, see if you can question your subconscious, your shadow self, your pain body. And see if you can question and see where perhaps you're at odds with yourself and other people are mirroring this to you. funny, as we're doing this, the car drives by all loud, which symbolizes that noise, that non-coherent energy that we all kind of carry. As you feel into this space, you might not have any insights come to you, and that is okay. The subconscious is listening, and you might listen to this again, and you might have insights at that time, or it might take a while. You might be at the stage where you're building trust within your body, right? If you might need an example, maybe someone that has really deep abandonment wounds might find that they're in this really awesome relationship where the person's not abandoning them, and they keep pushing that person away. So they really desire not to be abandoned, they really desire love, and then they have it and they're pushing it away. That would show that there's an inner conflict going on. And what that inner conflict needs is love. So love on that abandoned part of yourself. Love on that don't leave me part of yourself. Just hold them in your heart space in your hands, breathing in that green light. You even gently massage, like up here. We have like lung points and I believe kidney points up here. Kidney stores the feelings of fear and betrayal, which a lot of times anxiety comes from repressed or suppressed fear. And then you also have your lung points. And lung is all about grief, which what's going on right now is really sad. And when we're at odds with ourselves, we sometimes unconsciously create grief in our external environment because it's easier to do that than to look within at the grief that we have stored within ourselves, the grief that we've been taught to suppress. So you can massage those points. And as you massage, go ahead and call in source energy of the highest love and highest light. I call in our guardian angels. I call in our guardian dragons. I call in our guardian ancestors. I call in the ancestors of divine light that wish to aid in moving some of these inherited programs that cause us to fight within ourselves. I call upon the archetypal energy of the way shower. I call upon the inner mother, the inner father, the inner nurturer. I call upon the goddess Kali to help us deconstruct. I also call upon the goddess Aphrodite, goddess of love, not just romantic love, but self-love. I call upon the goddess of Artemis. I call upon Yeshua ben Joseph. I call upon Anna, the grandmother of Yeshua, and Mother Mary. I call upon Buddha. I call upon Isis. I call upon Hathor. I call upon the Sophia dragons. I call upon White Buffalo Woman. I call upon Babaji. I call upon Krishna. I call upon the Medicine Buddha. And I call upon the elements: earth, air, fire, water, metal, and energy. I call upon the directions of north, east, south, west, upward, downward, and inward. Please come forth and hold sacred space for us as we gather here to face off with ourselves. Hold us in safety and love and gentle groundedness and soft courage. Assist us in alchemizing that which no longer serves us. Assist us in alchemizing that which gives life to external conflict around us. Assist us in alchemizing these energies of disquiet and self-hatred and turmoil, alchemize them into love and joy, utilizing breath and meditation and sound, and after this, creativity in whatever way it desires to express to further the alchemy work. Surround us in a ring of fire that purifies any energy that we release, so that way we are not putting psychic pollution into the world. May this ring of fire have flames of violet flame, as well as flames of dragon flame, red flame, green flame, blue flame. And may these flames help us purify and transmute and alchemize and bring beauty into this world through this time spent here in meditation, doing energy work and breathing and going into these spaces. Keep massaging your lung points, your kidney points. You can even massage your neck, the throat chakra. The throat chakra is like the chimney of the heart chakra. When there's a lot of collective trauma going on, like what recently happened in Hawaii and now what's going on in Israel, we feel it on a collective level because of mirror neurons and the electric universe theory, where we're all connected through plasma and ether. And as we feel these energies, whether it be subtly or in powerful ways, it's really important to regulate, which when you're touching yourself and massaging your neck, you're regulating that part of yourself that has to do with your intuition, your ability to speak and communicate gracefully. It's like you're soothing your inner voice, you're soothing your inner child and telling them that like they matter. If you massage the jaw, that's also really helpful, helps relieve tension in the face. There's also a lot of meridians that run on the face. And if you touch like this, you can massage your hands, letting go of anything that just like is making you clench, or maybe you have like arthritis in your hands, just like soothing the inflammation in the hands through touch. Take a deep breath in. Breathe into any sore places in your body. And then I invite you to go ahead and put your hands on your heart chakra and your sacral chakra. And as your hands are here, feel into any places between your sacral and your heart. Your sacral has to do with your emotional body, your creativity, your cash flow, your sexuality. It tends to get jammed up with a lot of sexual shame, guilt. There's religious programming that can get lodged up in here. Your heart, you have your higher heart, middle heart, lower heart. And the heart can get clouded by hatred, by anger, even by self-doubt, when you're doubting like doing things that are aligned with your heart. And place your hands here and envision them being purified. The front and the back side of these chakras being purified by the earth and fire dragons. Sacred flames blow in through your heart and through your sacral. Go ahead and do some neck rolls if that feels good. Feels like the throat chakra is off-gassing in a way as the heart energies move. It's moving through the neck. And allow the earth dragons to just breathe in the love, the light, the flames, the healing medicine of the elements that they're connected with. Breathe in those energies into your heart and your sacral. I'm also going to channel a little bit of energy myself. So if you see me doing stuff with my hands, that is what I'm doing. And as I channel and as the dragons channel, Allow this energy to go to the parts of your subconscious that need it most at this time. Maybe some of you are really well into your shadow work journey. You understand a lot about your attachment styles. You understand what dysregulates you. You've been doing past life healing. Let this energy go to those places that you're currently working on right now, or those places that you're integrating, or maybe a place that you've been kind of wanting to go, but maybe you've been kind of scared. Let this energy go to old wounds where, yeah, you've done the therapy and the work on it, but it might just need a little bit more love and TLC. Allow the dragons and this energy to go to those spaces, helping illuminate through flame, plasma, ether, and helping shift through breath. So breathe in to your heart, out through your sacral. So deep breath in, breathing into your heart, holding the breath for a little bit, exhaling out through your sacral. Do this 2 more times. Breathe in through your heart. Exhale out through your sacral. Breathe in through your heart. Exhale out through your sacral. Good. Maybe some of you have been kind of watching the news. Go ahead and let this energy go to those parts of you that got hooked into the trauma loops that the news stations are. Disconnecting you from that so that way you can put time and energy into yourself here and now. The more time and energy that you put into yourself that is loving, the more supportive you can be to the collective. Now we're going to put energy into our roots. So go ahead and rub your hands together. And as you rub your hands together, invite the earth and air dragons, fire dragons, the water dragons, space dragons, and the energy dragons to fill your hands with their healing frequencies. And as they fill your hands with those healing frequencies, raise your hands above your head, taking in this beautiful dragon energy. Keep breathing. And then go ahead and place your hands on your root chakra. And as we go into the root chakra, send this energy into the places that you've been at odds with yourself. Maybe some of you aren't quite in the journey where you're able to acknowledge that you have self-hatred, or maybe you don't want to admit that you're scared of things. But it needs to be said that when you dance around these emotions, you're not doing yourself a service, and you're not doing the collective a service. If there's any self-hatred you have or any fear you have, invite it to come forth and invite the dragons to purify it, okay? It's safe. We're in a safe circle. We're in a safe container. Emotions go through wavelengths, and the wavelengths are measured out at 90 seconds. And sometimes the waves, like the ocean, come back to back, but then eventually it crests out and they stop. Maybe some of you have animosity towards your parents or cousins or aunts and uncles or siblings, and you even have like hatred towards them. Maybe you have like a lot of anger. You grew up in a family where you weren't allowed to express anger. Just acknowledge that. You don't have to do anything with it. Just acknowledge it. That's the first key to awareness and shifting things in our reality, is having that internal awareness. And maybe you're going to cry as you acknowledge some of these things. That is okay. They say that the body will sometimes cry when it finally has a need met that it's been waiting for a long time. And maybe your body is needing you to meet the need of emotional acknowledgement of what's going on inside of you. Channeling energy to your root chakra. The dragons have now moved to your root chakra. There's a lot of energy releasing. Some of you might want to wiggle your hips a little bit. Maybe you even want to dance after this and do some hip circles. Some cat-cows could be good. You could do some seated cat-cows where you kind of get that energy moving. Good job. I'm proud of the ones that are acknowledging these scary things that are new on the journey. I'm proud of you all who are also familiar with the journey, but you know how hard it was to get to that point of familiarity with your shadow self, right? So great job to all of y'all that are doing this work, that are dipping your toe into these places you haven't been. Maybe you have a certain scene coming to mind. I invite you to envision a tree in front of you. A tree that is strong and tall and hardy. It is the mother tree of all trees. And this tree treats you as her own little sapling, as her own little child of earth. And she asks you to go ahead and give her your fears and your worries. She will alchemize it with the divine Mother Earth. Mother to mother, they will work in a community together with your inner mother to help you alchemize and let go of some of this nitty gritty, scary stuff that you might be feeling. Maybe the horror that you're feeling about what's going on around the world at some point you felt in your life. Maybe you were sexually assaulted. Maybe you were let go during the pandemic and you really went through a lot of intense fear-based thinking around paying bills. Maybe you're overseas and you see what's going on with Israel and Palestine. Maybe you went through your own moment of being a refugee and there was a lot of horror and terror. Maybe you're an immigrant. Maybe you're the family member of somebody that is an immigrant. Go ahead and breathe into that and allow the dragons to keep helping you purify. And as they help you purify, the Divine Mother, the Mother Tree, and your inner mother are all working to soothe that part of you. I invite you to picture tree roots coming out of your feet. Those tree roots connect you deeply to your body and to Mother Earth. Envision your tree roots merging with the tree roots of that little sapling tree that is you, with Mother Earth, with the Mother Tree, with your inner mother. Feel into your body, feel into your feet. Feel into your shins, breathe into your shins, breathe in the earthy energies of the trees, of the cottonwoods, of the birches, of the maples, of the spruces, of the pines. Breathe in the energy of tree medicine through your knees, gently rubbing your knees, rubbing your legs, soothing your body, signaling safety as you go into these places. We're going to do a little bit of box breathing. Breathe in that tree energy up through your pelvis, the front, the back of your pelvis, your glutes. We sit on a lot of old pain in our glutes. Move your hips a little. Good. Breathe in that tree energy into your torso, massaging your torso, massaging your lower back, allowing that tree energy to go to your lower back. Breathe in tree energy into your chest, your heart, your shoulders, your arms, the back of your shoulders. Touching yourself, following that tree energy, really grounding yourself. Maybe you want to massage your shoulders a little bit. Breathing in that tree energy into your neck, into your teeth, your gums, your jaw, your ears, your eyes. Breathing that tree energy into the back of your head, the top of your head, the front of your head. Breathing that tree energy into your arms, opening your arms to expand like a tree. Waving your arms like trees in the wind of our emotions, teaching us to let go and bring in the winds of change that we desire. Using your breath to circulate energy. Good. Go ahead and open your eyes. See how you're feeling. Now what we're going to do is, okay, we went into some of that inner turmoil. We realize we're safe, we're grounded, and now we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of sound healing. I'm going to start with the sound bowls, and then I'll go into the tuning forks. I have to move my legs for this. Oops. Okay. So we're using a third eye bowl that is infused with morganite, which is a love stone, so that way you can see yourself through the eyes of love. You can have more compassion for yourself and more compassion for those that have their own inner conflicts going on. And we're using the heart bowl. So inner love, changing your inner vision to one of inner love, inner compassion, making space in your inner vision to go into those places of inner conflict lovingly and without judgment. And then the heart bowl, helping you stay aligned with your heart. The heart connects the lower chakras to the upper chakras, and then you have the throat acting as like a little chimney of the heart. So we're doing like upper body work, because what we're seeing in the news, it's like all running thoughts in our head, our mental bodies, our emotional bodies. Meanwhile, as I play, we're going to work in the body by self-soothing. So please keep touching yourself. Touch your legs gently, your hips, your thighs. You could even do a little bit of tapping, just stimulating the meridians, helping move stuff. Tell yourself, I am safe. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of safety. I am worthy of loving myself. I am allowed to love myself. Go ahead and give yourself whatever affirmations feel right to you. You could tell yourself, I acknowledge that I have had moments of inner conflict. I acknowledge that I am in inner conflict with myself. I acknowledge that I don't know what inner conflict is, but it caught my attention, so I'm here. I acknowledge that I have had moments of self-hatred. I acknowledge that I have had deep anger over boundary violations. I acknowledge that I've been at odds with myself and my own religious programs. I acknowledge that I'm at odds with patriarchal programs. I acknowledge that I have a lot of grief running through my body. Whatever it is you need to acknowledge, go ahead and acknowledge it. And as you acknowledge, just gently tap on your body, massage your body, keep that tree root vision going, and I will play the bowls and I will sing. I'm allowed to see myself with love. I am allowed to see myself with love. I have said a lot of ugly things. I have done a lot of ugly things, but I am allowed to see myself with love. I didn't have the inner education system then that I have now. Everybody deserves a chance to change and evolve, and I'm giving myself that chance. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of forgiveness. Good. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of forgiveness. You are allowed to let go of your pain. You are allowed to stop being loyal to your pain. You are allowed to forgive yourself and move on. You are allowed to forgive others and move on. You are allowed to be angry. You are allowed to be sad. You are allowed to be hateful. You're allowed to have all of that. It's part of being human. We have a full range of emotions. However, part of being human is to let those emotions go and flow in their natural rhythms and ways. So acknowledging these things and letting them move on, using the sound to move them on, using the sound to fill you with light and love and forgiveness and acceptance and peace, creating a wave of peace. Singing the song with the Divine Mother to your inner child, to those parts of you that are at odds with each other. Singing songs of love and self-acceptance. Good. Breathe in the remainder of that sound to the places that are needing it, allowing it to settle and integrate. Good job. Now we're going to do a little bit of tuning forks. Tuning forks help us hear the non-coherent noise in our body, and they help our body self-tune. So you might not hear this one because this is the Earth Star. It's weighted, it's deeper. However, your body, we're in the same field, this group energy that we're in, your body will hear this and your body will self-tune and autocorrect. Breathe this sound into your Earth Star, which is about 9 to 12 inches below your feet, about 9 inches. As you breathe this into your Earth Star, allow all heaviness, all dense energies to fall out of your body through those tree roots, through your Earth Star, giving them to your guides of the light, the ancestors of the light, the angels, the dragons, all that we've called forth, giving it to them to alchemize. And as it's alchemized, your Earth Star is stabilizing, helping you ground in your body, helping you feel safe as you work through inner turmoil, helping you signal safety as you go into these realms of inner conflict. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the sun star, which is right above the head. It's about 9 inches. We're going to allow that to fill with the sound, the light, and allow that light to cascade over. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale through your feet. There's a lot of energy moving right now. Feels like a lot of you have been in your heads lately. Maybe you're overthinking, over worrying. This helps bring that down, balancing it with the Earth Star. Filling yourself with the light of Source, the light of Creator, Creatrix of all that is. Filling yourself with the light of Father Sky. Allowing that light to cascade through your entire aura, your biofield, your auric field, whatever you want to call it. Allowing that light to harmonize the mental and emotional bodies into safety. Good. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to play, this is the Fibonacci pair of tuning forks. Fibonacci has to do with order. There's a lot of disorder that happens in us when we are at odds with ourselves, right? So this will remind us what order feels like. I'm going to go ahead and put these in your Earth Star and your Sun Star. And then I'm going to crisscross them, Earth Star and Sun Star. And then I'm going to play them where your ears are, so you get the binaural beats of them. That way you're getting aura from all sides, all angle or order from all sides, all angles. And this will help you continue releasing and letting go of stuff. What's beautiful is the 144 really gets down and dirty with the work that it does, and you don't even have to know what it's doing. Your body will entrain to it and do the work and release, and you'll feel lighter, and eventually over time you'll feel less and less at odds with yourself. Okay, so first we're going into Earth Star and Sun Star. 144 is going to be in the Earth Star, and then the 89 Hertz is going to be in the Sun Star. These are weighted so you won't hear them, but just keep breathing, allowing the frequencies to go where they need to go. Feels like there's a lot of grief getting processed right now. Also a lot of fear. There's like a fear on a collective level of being attacked. There's also fear that stems from self-attack, attacking yourself, being scared to illuminate those places within yourself, being scared of what that might mean. Whenever you illuminate those places and fill them with love and self-acceptance, it will dissolve the fear. Fear is just a 90-second emotion. However, we have to regulate our nervous systems and signal safety so that fear doesn't get stuck in our body, and our body doesn't get in freeze mode, and our brain doesn't get stuck in freeze mode. Everything passes. The only constant in this universe is change. All right, now we're going to flip them. So now we're going to have the 89 in the Sun Star and the 144 in the Earth Star. Oh, yeah. I don't remember if I said that right. Either way, they flipped. That's a great point. So fear that comes with uncertainty, like the uncertainty of facing off with yourself, that can bring up a lot of stuff for you. It can be scary. That's the unknown for your nervous system, for your body. And so sometimes we have these self-created thought forms that try to protect us, and they actually do more harm than good. And allowing that sound to go to those places and dissolve some of those thought forms that might be causing us to be uncertain about going into the nitty-gritties. I keep hearing some of y'all have maybe some religious programs you're working through that have to do with like entities and demons, and maybe being scared of spiritual attack. I am of the belief that we create thought forms that can be labeled as demonic. However, they're not demons unless you give them that power. When you call something a thought form, it's much easier to deconstruct and call your power back from that. Satan is a thought form that a lot of people have put a lot of thought energy into. Doesn't necessarily make Satan real unless you endorse that belief. So allowing yourself to let go of some of these beliefs around spiritual warfare might be your way of addressing some inner conflict. And yeah, that can definitely be a huge source of internal conflict, right? So when you work on that and move that out, you are giving back to the collective because you're doing some really difficult work. All right, now we're going to do binaural beats on either side. Allowing your brain to entrain and calm. Feels like there's some disbelief. Some of y'all don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that what you do really matters. Some of y'all don't believe it's that easy to work through some of the religious programs. That's fine. I've been there before. I had to do a lot of work on that, actually. Once upon a time, I was Catholic, and I thought I was under spiritual attack for a really long time. And then it was connecting with flower essences and plant medicine that really helped me understand that it was me attacking myself. It wasn't anything outside of me. But it took me time and work to get into that part of myself. There's a lot of heavy energy moving from the throat, the spine. Spine is where like our prana circulates. There's a lot of blockages that can happen in the spine that can cause pain in the body. And pain in the body usually can symbolize that there is some type of conflict going on between the mind-body connection. All right, we're going to use the 174. Go ahead and listen to this and allow it to go wherever it needs at this time. Allow it to go to your inner child, your inner mother, inner nurturer, inner teen, maybe inner slut, inner whore, inner prude, maybe the inner artist, inner king, inner queen. Allowing it to go to those parts that you have shamed or that others have shamed, that has caused you to shame yourself over the years and take less than treatment from others. Bringing healing to those parts so that way you can cultivate inner peace within yourself through having this frequency played and having your body self-tune. Allowing this frequency to help you self-tune and experience inner peace on a cellular level, which these things take time, so you might benefit from doing this video several times. It took time to get into a place of dysregulation, and it took time to get into a place of being at odds with ourselves, so it takes time to make peace with ourselves, make love with ourselves, bring love into the world through loving ourselves. It's a process. Feeling a lot of sadness, heartbreak, heartache come up right now. Give yourself a hug if that is the case for you. Rock yourself gently. Keep picturing those tree roots. Keep discharging through your feet. Good. All right. I'm going to light a little bit of sage. Sage is a wonderful plant ally. It can escort out that which no longer serves us. It can also make us feel safe and cloaked in protection when we're doing work that requires integration, which this kind of work does require integration. And sage is wonderful for just sealing the field and setting the field to retain the energy that it has received. And it keeps you safe and cloaked in the sacred smoke from harm. Sage is, to me, it's a friend. It's a plant ally. I don't use it so much to ward off and chase off things. I see it as more as oh, this is my friend. It's going to help me feel safe and regulated and kind of act like a blanket To me, it's from Mother Earth, so it's like Mother Earth wrapping you in a blanket of smoke. So we're going to go ahead and let sage kind of regulate a little bit. Let's smudge the top of your head. Helping Mother Earth work around your crown, your third eye, your ears, your eyes. Just picking up some of that thought from energy of worry, anxiety, anything that might be self-sabotaging. Allowing the sage to cultivate a sense of inner peace, a blanket of inner peace, running it around your whole body, swaddling you in the smoke of sage. Wrapping your feet in sage. Even swaddling your earth star in sage. Just really wrapping you in a blanket of loving Mother Earth energy through her child of sage. You're a child, this is your sibling. Allow sage to cloak you in invisibility from any people or situations that might disrupt your peaceful integration of this work that you have done on yourself today. Good. And picture all that energy that you're releasing going into that ring of fire that we have around us. I'm going to see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. I'm going to do the sun star in its spot and the earth star in its spot. I don't know if I can ding them at the same time though. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let me shift how I'm holding this. Nope. I'm picturing this in your sun star and your earth star, in case you're wondering why it's not in the placements. Energy follows where attention and intention focus. So my intention is that these are in your sun star and your earth star, and that's where I'm also focusing it in my mind's eye. Good. This is definitely regulating and balancing y'all. Curious how you're feeling. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're doing a great job. Good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and seal your energy in these frequencies so that way you can be sealed in a little cocoon of light as we come out of this sacred space. So go ahead and breathe. Picture yourself with those tree roots, setting the intention that they are powered and fueled by Mother Earth for the next 12 hours to 24 hours, whatever feels better to you, so that you can integrate and set the intention that as you integrate, that everything that no longer serves you and that takes away from your inner peace is released through those tree roots as sand, alchemized by the earth dragons, the earth walk dragons, and the fire walk dragons to serve Mother Earth's highest good, okay? And as you do that, I'm going to seal you in. Actually, I'm going to do one more. Beautiful. All right, go ahead and start coming back into your body, wiggle your toes. And we came into the sacred space with prayer. We're going to leave the sacred space with prayer. I'm going to read the same prayer that we did, and we're going to have a few other prayers. That way we're plugging into the charge that these prayers hold, wrapping ourselves in these prayers, cultivating safety, and holding those parts that have been at odds with each other, and the power of prayer and the love that goes into prayer, and in the power of self-love. So that way we can go forward and integrate and further cultivate our inner peace. So that way we may see less and less external conflict in the world around us. All right. Hands on your heart. O great Spirit, whose voice I hear in the winds and whose breath gives life to all the world, hear me. I need your strength and wisdom. Let me walk in beauty and make my eyes ever hold the red and purple sunset. Make my hands respect the things you have made and my ears sharp to hear your voice. Make me wise so that I may understand the things you have taught my people. Let me learn the lessons you have hidden in every leaf and rock. Help me remain calm and strong in the face of all that comes towards me. Help me find compassion without empathy overwhelming me. I seek strength not to be greater than my brother, but to fight my greatest enemy, myself. Make me always ready to come to you with clean hands and straight eyes, so when life fades as a fading sunset, my spirit may come to you without shame. I'm going to go ahead and do a few other little prayers. And as we do that, I'm going to channel the prayers into the energy of the prayers, the intention, the love into you, not the programs. We're going to go ahead and do the prayer of Ho'oponopono. We're going to do it 7 times for the 4 directions, and then upward, downward, and inward. Okay? All right. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom his and her love commits me here, ever this day be at my side to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen. The light of Goddess and God surrounds me. The love of Goddess and God enfolds me. The power of Goddess and God protects me. And the presence of Goddess and God washes over me. Wherever I am, Goddess and God is. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Now I walk in beauty. Beauty is before me. Beauty is behind me. Beauty is above and below me. Oh. Thank you, everybody that has come forth to hold space. I now close this circle. I release you all back to your origins. I thank you so much for all the alchemizing that you all have done for us. Please keep a watchful eye over those needing extra care and protection as they integrate, needing extra love and comfort. Please be with them in those moments. Thank you so much for serving us today. It is an honor to work with you. And it is an honor to come back into service for humanity by servicing myself and putting love into myself, and by being in a space where others are willing to put love into themselves so that they may also be of service to humanity. Thank you so, so much. And thank you, Spirit of Sage, for working with us in that beautiful smudging practice. I appreciate you and I honor you and I adore you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, my beloved dragons. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Aho. It is done. It is done. It is done. You may now go in peace. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this kind of work with me today.